Perfect. Episode 104 from everyone. I'm here learning something today from Drue Bernal, my man. Thanks for making the trip down here.
Hey,
drummer
no
in Crush Plus Plus, drummer in A Thief's Blade as well. I believe that's still
active.
Yeah. Awesome. Is that also drumming in Thief's Blade?
Yeah, drums and everything.
Drums and everything.
Yeah.
That is the only thing here. Beautiful.
Yeah.
I love that. I love the purist here. I feel like everyone comes on here is like, yeah, I play 9 instruments and 12 bands. And it's like, bro, tighten up. I don't. You make me feel bad about myself only doing one thing here. So.
I always wanted to like do vocals for something, but like I don't even know if I'm good at vocals. Just like seems like it'd be fun to try.
Fuck yeah, dude.
But hasn't happened yet.
Hell yes. Okay. Well, manifesting it right now. Today's the day one of that project started. Before we get into stuff, plugs here coming up. For me, if you want a unique and memorable music video, let's talk. I got maybe 1 or 2 slots left for this year. But if you're hearing this, reach out. Maybe something cancel, maybe something change. I don't know. My life is always a fucking variable here. Crush Plus Plus is going out on tour with supporting the Callous Daoboys, September 12th through October 12th. I believe that's full US. So if you're anywhere in the fucking country,
Florida to Cali and then like back up north, it's like a big circle that leads back to Florida.
Nuts, dude.
Georgia. I don't know.
Whatever. Yeah.
Same thing.
Southeastern corner of the country, whatever, the SEC football area of the country. Beautiful. Yes, go see that. New album, Power Pleasure. Power Pleasure streaming everywhere right now. It's been out for a little bit, so please go enjoy that. Go enjoy all those things. Go buy tickets. Go see all the cool shit here. Tour with the Callous Daoboys is like the sickest thing possible right now. That feels like the band that is on the up and up. Everyone wants to be a part of that, and you guys get the lucky spot opening that up.
Yeah. I'm stoked.
That's so sick. How did you first find out? Where were you? Did you get an email? Is this like the band chat blows up? Like, what is the process here when you first find out about this?
It's kind of weird because like Nathan Calcagno, he was like in the band, like he was a founding member, and he was like just for homies with them, I guess. And he was like, "Yo, like when we started Crush, he was like, oh, like all that, like they want to tour with us so bad, blah, blah, blah." And then I was like, oh, like I'll check this band out, I guess. I was like, what the fuck? Like they're crazy, like mathcore, like but not like And and then like he set that up, and then like he ended up having to leave because of boundary stuff. So now we're just doing it without him. So like I'm excited. None of us know them, so like hopefully it's cool.
Hell yeah.
But like I expect it to be. Like they seem really nice, like in the group chats and stuff.
It seems like, and if nothing else, it's just like a sick package to be a part of right now. Where it's like it feels like you got in off the ground floor of this business venture that is now like the biggest year of all time for them. Yeah. That's so sick, dude. I know you've been like, you guys did a run of shows in like April, I think, with He Is Legend. Is that your first time on the road, or is this like the longest you'll be away? Have you been away for a month and a half or whatever this is before?
The He Is Legend tour was like, that was like the first tour I did in like a really long time. Like in like high school, my first like pop punk band, like we did like a 2-week thing, but no, He Is Legend was like it was like the biggest thing I ever did for sure. Like it was cool. I saw like every state that wanted to see and never saw, except New Orleans. Oh, I still haven't been to New Orleans, dude. The day music takes me to New Orleans is the day that I'm gonna like. I made it. You know what I mean?
I've been to like 5 major American cities for music, and New Orleans is one of them.
Really?
And it's the best, dude. It's so
keep
sick.
rubbing it in, man. No, I'm just
if you want to feel bad about yourself, I'll keep going. No, dude, New Orleans is sick. I didn't realize like how music is like sewn into the city. And I guess maybe Nashville's the only other city, and I haven't been to Nashville to like,
Nashville. I haven't been to like Nashville proper.
Okay.
But like I've played shows like around like but I guess like the main strip is supposed to be like nuts, like with like music.
New Orleans like that, where like New Orleans, like there's homeless people on the street playing the best music you've ever heard in your entire life. And it just like felt like every 5 feet was a new bar, new music. And like I have some friends down there who make livings like in cover bands, where it's like it's the only place where you can just go play bars 6 nights a week and make like a healthy living.
Just learn,
because there is just music happening every time. Every bar wants a live band. Like it was so weird to me coming from New England, where it's like, I don't know, music is like this weird little, we go to the Palladium and kind of hide in our little corner. And like that's kind of it. Like there's not really like this fabric of music that is sewn into it. And I guess maybe weather is part of this, where like everyone's outside walking around Bourbon Street specifically.
Yeah, I hear that's like the spot.
But sick. Are you going to New Orleans on this run as well?
No.
Okay.
No, so who knows what
the journey
I'll get
continues.
There, I hope I get there.
Beautiful. Is there anywhere specific you're looking forward to playing? Like anywhere returning? So you have that run with He Is Legend. Is there anywhere you're
West Coast rocks. West Coast is crazy. It's just like it's just always beautiful. Like the weather's nice. Like West Coast is sick. We're finally playing Boston as Crush. Like we only did that once, and it was a show that like we set up.
That was the release show,
record release thing. Yeah. So like that was fun. But like I imagine with Daoboys headlining, like this is gonna be like a way bigger Boston show, so it'll be fun. Like I think a bunch of like our parents are coming and shit. So it's gonna be a vibe. You know what I mean? It'll be
That's
fun.
so sick. It's so sick to like. I think you guys are in that right spot of music where parents can still come enjoy it.
Yeah,
Where
yeah.
I assume with like Nathan and Boundaries, it's like it's hard for parents to buy
Nathan's
in
on there
because
going,
they see that.
"Fucking kill yourself!"
Yeah.
Like, yeah. I'm
That's
sure.
so sick that all the family can come out. Yeah, cool. You get to like be a part of that. Where are you on the West Coast, dude? Have you? I've seen you've been to Cali before. You've done like all those places out there.
When we went with He Is Legend, that was the only time I'd ever been to Cali. But
Okay.
it was fun. It was like, it's like a different beast, man. Like there's like, it's just like everybody there is insane.
Yep.
Every individual person you meet is crazy.
I loved it. When I was in LA, it was the only place I've been where it's like I could imagine moving my entire life there, where it felt like for me with like my camera stuff, it's like I could imagine going to the skate park, taking photos of the skate park for free for a week, and I'm gonna meet one guy in a band, and all of a sudden this whole thing's gonna go up in flames, and I'll meet people. It was also kind of fucking tiring to me that like every Uber driver, every waitress, everyone was like, "Here's my project."
Yeah, literally.
Support me.
Yeah. Everybody there is just like trying to get shit off the ground or whatever. I feel like that's what like it is. Like you save up enough money, like you're the hometown musician or actor or fucking whatever, and then you save up to go to California, and then you're just little like gigantic pond, same size fish as everybody else. Like,
yeah, it was kind of exhausting to me. I also realized that I almost liked being the black sheep in this whole thing.
Yeah.
Like when you're out there, you're just like, oh, everyone else has a fucking camera. Everyone else is the guy. And like here, it's like, no, we're kind of weird for being like in the band thing. Like most of our friends, most of our high school classmates, whoever the fuck, like
that's the one guy that does the emo thing. Rock on,
100%.
dude.
Which like in high school fucking sucked, and now I kind of like. I'm like, no, I kind of like being different.
Yeah.
It's like my own little identity, my own little niche. And when I was out there, and everyone else had the thing, I was like, fuck, who am I now? Like, where do I fit in this puzzle? It was just a bizarre adjustment for me to get used to.
Yeah.
But that's sick, dude. Life on the road. How was surviving life on the road there? Like, was it enjoyable? Was it tiresome? What was it coming back to home like? Like, what was
sweaty, man? That's the one adjective is sweaty.
Yep.
It's rough. We use like a bus. Our singer Tom owns a bus.
Sick.
So we like take that. It's like has like a wheelchair lift on it. It's one of those kind of buses for like, I don't know, old folks or whatever.
Why does he own a bus?
He was just like, I want to buy one of those. I was like, you probably shouldn't do that. You know what I mean? And he was like, oh, so I did that. I was like, word. And now we have it and it rocks. You know what I mean? So
fire. Yeah.
Touring it, it's cool. But the one thing is like, it's so big, you could just never get it cold with the AC. It's like, there's no possible way. It's all windows. So like the sun's coming in during the day. Just sweaty.
Is it all like built out with bunks? Like, have you guys done that whole conversion?
Yeah, kind of. Like, he's in the process. He put in like 2 bunks, which is cool. There's like a whole back section. It's all right. He's got hammocks.
That's crazy, dude.
Dude. People like for sleeping.
Yeah,
like just 2 hammocks. Like it's so funny.
That's crazy. I don't know how I feel about sleeping in a hammock in a moving vehicle.
No, me personally, I don't think people my size should leave the ground like that for that long. But like Tom's really skinny, so he would sleep in the hammock, and like our bassist CJ, like she sleeps up there. It's like,
damn.
Yeah, you guys do that. I'm good. I'm a big man. I don't.
Where are you sleeping in the van then? What's your move?
I like on the floor. We'll like have like a big like blowout mattress.
Yep.
And then like 3 of us cuddle in it.
Hell yeah, dude. That's what I remember most about touring. It's just the cuddling. It's like crazy. It's like there is no other option other than to fucking spoon with another dude and be like, all right, this
or
is
sleep
just
outside on the ground in the parking lot.
100%. Yeah, and a Walmart parking lot gets a little sketchy at moments. So.
No, definitely. We were on some run. I don't even know what it was. And I don't know. I'm having a brain fart.
Hey, okay. Dude, this place has a way of like sucking thoughts out of your brain. It takes like a half an hour before you settle in or like, okay, this is just a conversation. Ignore the lights, ignore all the other bullshit here and pretend that this is a normal conversation that people have. But
I just remember trying to sleep in a parking lot and just being like circled by people on bikes.
Yep.
And it's just like, bro, like where am I? It feels like in the ocean on a raft surrounded by sharks.
Yeah.
I was like, am I safe? What are they going to do to me? You know?
Yeah.
And they ended up disappearing, which was good. I think they were probably just scoping us out.
I think that's the problem. When they disappear, you go, are they coming back with more? Is there reinforcements on the way? What are we talking about
reinforcements, like big rocket launchers.
You never know. If you're in the South, dude, that's some Texas shit. Come back with RPGs to mug you. That's fire, dude.
Texas is another place I haven't been. We're going on the Daoboys run, which would be cool.
Fuck yeah.
I've never been. It seems I've heard like stories that like you're like touring in Texas and you drive for like 9 hours. You're like, what state are we in now? It's still Texas. Yeah. Yeah, he's just in Texas forever.
I didn't appreciate how much of the country was nothing. And like being from the East Coast, of course, everything here is so dense. We have all the big markets.
Yeah.
When I was in LA, I did LA and Vegas in like a trip. And the drive from Vegas to LA is just like 6 hours of desert. Like it's just
literally
a straight line of flat nothing. And it was the most shocking, like, oh fuck. Like you always hear about the rest of the country and hear about how open it is and all this stuff. And it just like never resonated with me for a single second. And then I saw it once. I was like, oh.
Yeah, like
okay.
Putting it into perspective where like you drive 3 hours here and you're in a different state. You drive 3 hours there, you're still in the desert. You're still, there's just nothing.
Yeah.
Corn, sand.
I haven't done the Midwest drive yet, and I've heard, that seems like the worst version of it is going through whatever, Kansas, Nebraska, and just
cows, corn
and corn for miles, dude. I'm good on all that. But I think the perspective part is it interesting of like touring or just traveling makes me realize how big the world is, and it's one of those like I always felt like I was gonna tour and travel and be like, oh, it's so cool that I got to go see New Orleans, and it's like, well, kind of, but more that I got to appreciate that like. This place doesn't give a fuck about me. They don't know I exist. They don't even know where Connecticut is on a map, much less. I'm like appreciating how big the world is, like a real important eye opener. I think
Connecticut specifically is one of those states where it's like, where? Like, where's that? Oh, is that up?
100%. Yeah. And it's just so tiny that it's like Connecticut, Rhode Island. I feel like Delaware somehow gets looped in from the south. It's just like they know that Connecticut's one of these little shits, but they don't know which one it is. At least you got Boston going on for you.
But exactly. Mass is Boston and then just nothing.
Yeah. 100%. Yeah. Western Mass doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah.
It's like
that's why I grew up in Western Mass and everybody's like, that's New York, dude. That's not even Massachusetts.
That's
like,
so funny.
Okay.
Are you now in like Boston, like more city-ish, or is it still kind of Western Mass?
Yeah. I live like around like the Lowell area now.
Okay.
So like North Shore Boston, I guess. But like 45 minutes from like Boston proper. So drive in and then I drive home and it's not Boston anymore. It's not city. So it's
100%. But it's enough that you can tell people where you're from Boston.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I'm from Boston, dude. Definitely.
100%. Yeah. Yeah. I'm from Hartford, Connecticut. It's like, that doesn't help anyone. No one fucking knows anything about that. Fuck yeah, dude. The tour's coming up here. So go back to your high school tour. You mentioned that you did the couple of weeks of runs with His Legend team. You mentioned there was some high school touring experience here.
Yeah.
What is that like? That to me sounds like the glory shitty years of the grind of
definitely
weekenders with the boys.
Definitely the shitty years. Yeah. It was just I was in like a little like I don't even know if it was pop punk, like kind of like rock band called Placement. But it was just me and some high school boys, like it just playing like brand new covers and shit. Like it was sick. We ended up, I don't even know, we just like did, like we drove all the way down to Florida and back and we did like a bunch of shows. But sick. It was like, every show was like 4 people at it. Like one of those kind of tours where it's like,
been on some of those.
We could say we're on tour, but like it's, you know, like a house show.
Tell your friends you're on tour, but don't ever show them a picture of anything from the tour. Exactly. Just take the laminate home and fucking wear them in your little keychain.
See, I was on tour.
How old were you at this time?
Like 18, 19 probably.
Okay, so like just after high school? Yeah. Okay.
It was cool.
Fire. Has it always been like pop punk, always been drums for you? Or has that kind of always been like the home? I guess Crush isn't quite pop punk, but it's, I don't know, adjacent-ish, I guess I would describe it.
Definitely hasn't, like, it's started with pop punk and then, like, very much, like, found my way into, like, hardcore, metalcore, like, all kinds of shit. Like, I want to, like, do as much, I just love music, like, you know what I mean? Like, as many different genres as possible type thing. But, I mean, I love hardcore. Hardcore fucking rocks.
Is that still home? Is that still most of what you listen to? Is like hardcore shit?
Yeah, definitely.
Hell yeah. When did this like start for you? So it sounds like, there's pop punk, there's hardcore shit here. I guess, take me back to day one here. Are you 5 years old getting into drums? Like when does drums become a part of your existence here, become part of your identity?
My grandpa was a drummer. He played like in like a cover band in like the 60s and he was like fucking, all my grandkids got to learn an instrument. So I was the first one. I was the oldest one. He taught me drums. And I think there's like, between me and my siblings and like everybody, like it's probably like 7 of us. And I think I'm the only one that like stuck with my instrument after he stopped forcing it. Yep. But it was just like, it was cool. It was like learning a new language, you know what I mean? And then like you learn how to like, you learn other people that know that language and you speak it with them. And it was cool. But
language is a perfect way to describe it. I don't speak that language at all. Like I got into the camera stuff because I'm not musical, and that was like, well, I want to be a part of this world, but the fucking guitar, the drums, I have my E-kit here is like more of a decorative prop that I play for an hour or two once a week, and like I'm still in the AC/DC days.
The
like,
AC/DC shit,
very basic. I'm having a great time doing it, but I'm not winning any fucking awards, not impressing anyone with what I can do on a drum set. But yeah, I was in the studio with some bands the other day, and they were what were they? They were rehearsing for a record coming up, and one of the songs, I'm trying to like fucking use the correct terms here. My brain is not doing great here. They were playing a couple songs, and one of the songs they played on a drop pedal. So the guitars are like tuned differently or whatever. But they were playing all through in-ear, so the sound in the room was only like the chin, like the thin sounds of the guitar strings and not the actual thing. And they were all
weird.
Like, well, doesn't it sound weird to you that like the vocals and the guitars are out of key? And I was like, no, it sounds like a fucking song. Like I don't, like it feels like you're asking me to understand like the difference between like a Southern accent and like a British accent in like German. It's like I don't speak German, so I don't know what the dialects sound like here.
Yeah.
And yeah, music as a language is the perfect analogy there. Of
That's how I've always seen it.
I just don't speak it, and I'm fascinated by it. It's my favorite thing in the world.
It's like a weird like phenomenon almost because like I feel like I've like noticed like friends of mine where it's like some people have to try a lot harder than others to like get to the same level.
Sure.
And like it's I don't know. Some people are just better at learning languages. Some people are better at
Yep.
So I feel like it's like a really good
Did drums come like pretty naturally to you? Like were you 3 or 4 years old, like
no,
just getting
dude,
into it? Was this a fucking
I
grind?
sucked at it like for a while.
Okay.
I like used to get so mad. I remember like this. I took like lessons for a really long time. Like
not
probably,
from
like,
grandpa, like
not
formal
from,
lessons.
Yeah, at like a music store in like Wilbraham, I think.
Cool.
But I vividly remember the first time where I like wanted to give up completely. I was trying to learn the song "Sorry" by Buc-ee.
Hell yes. Okay.
And there was some like fill in there, and I I threw my sticks. I was in the middle, like in front of my drum teacher. He was like, "Dude, like you can do this, whatever." I was like, "I don't fucking want to do this. That sucks." But yeah,
are you 9 years old at the time or something?
I was probably like 11, 12.
Okay.
A little too old to be freaking out like that, but I was.
Buc-ee gets the worst out of all of us, dude.
Dude, Buc-ee.
It's funny. I've been trying to learn "What I've Done" by Linkin Park.
Oh,
I've had the exact same reaction down here a couple
dude.
times and fucking yelling at myself in my own basement. It's like, dude, this is not supposed to be like that down here.
That's funny.
I feel that. Interesting. So yeah, drums came hard to you. It sounds like you had to put some work into this.
Yeah, there was a lot of work, and I still, every day like you wish you were a little better.
Of course.
I think, but like I try to like broaden myself with so many different genres that like take a little bit from every genre, like make your own style kind of.
Are you still like learning drums? Are you still taking lessons? Are you still pursuing music theory at all, or is this like a?
No, I haven't taken lessons. I think I turned 18, and then I was just like, going to a music store every day, like it's just too much. I gotta work and shit.
100%. It also gets like tough. I think where like I don't know. As a kid, there's this desire of like I'm gonna be the next fucking goat. And as you become an adult, it's like being the best drummer is not the best band. It's not the most successful band. It's like you can have all the chops in the world, but ultimately, what makes a good song for Crush is not necessarily having the fucking most complicated time signatures. Like there's other pieces to go be involved here. I assume that like part of this is being on tour and going out and experiencing the world. It's going to shows and like consuming the art, not just mastering paradiddles or whatever the fuck rudiments you want to learn.
Not to keep bringing up like the language thing, but like if you put it in that context, it's like fucking like you can be an English teacher, but like you still could go to McDonald's and order a sandwich like with minimal knowledge on English. You know what I mean? Like so whatever, like you don't have to be that good at drums to like, get a song across.
100%.
You know what I mean? I feel like there's a lot of musicians out there too that are like dope, like crazy songwriters that like kind of suck at their instruments. You know what I mean?
100%.
Or like people that ghostwrite and shit like that. Like,
it's a really shitty reality to me of like it makes, because for me in music videos it's the same thing. You're like I can be so good at the softwares, but that doesn't mean that I'm gonna make a good product here. And that also kind of fucks me up because it like my brain is so like I was talking about before the show how like I have the coaster not because I care about the table, because my brain needs a place to put the thing. Like this just feels right to me. This feels wrong to me for no fucking reason at all.
Especially if the coaster's right there, like
fair enough. But with the same thing, it's like
exactly.
my brain needs these like literal structures, and that's how I build everything in my life out.
Yeah.
And so there was this idea for a while of like, oh, I'm gonna get so fucking good at Premiere Pro that I'm gonna make a good thing. And you realize it's like, turns out that's not the case at all. Turns out you can make a great music video.
You still gotta have the eye.
Fuck all about the editing part or whatever, or the software. It's like there's so many other pieces, and like it's been like a tough growing pain for me is realizing of like, okay, there's this abstract thing here that is not a tangible skill. Like writing a good song is not the best rudiments.
Yeah, dude, you really have it or you don't.
Yeah.
I want to ask about like because like to flip it a little bit, like
Please.
you were saying that like you don't think you're very good at music or whatever. I know I like when it comes to like, oh, it's time to like come up with an idea for a music video, I just opt out.
Yep.
I'm like, I don't give a fuck what you guys want to do. I could not like come up with a script for a music video to save my life. We were getting ready to like, so we had recorded the No Lids video like before Power Pleasure came out. And we were getting ready. We were like, oh, like, I think like Never Jumped, we want to be the second single. We were like, what should we do for this music video? I stayed up all night. I wrote up like this whole script. I was like, this is genius. And I gave it to our director friend, Caleb, who was doing the video for us. And he was like, he pulled me aside. He's like, hey man, have you seen Pulp Fiction before? I was like, no, why? He goes, this is that. Like you just wrote a Cliff Notes version of Pulp Fiction for this
Power
music
to
video.
you, low-key, for writing an international famous movie by accident. Yeah.
It's been parodied enough times. I'm sure I like,
yeah.
But I was like, damn, bro, okay. And that was the moment where I was like, washed my hands. I was like, I'm never like, fuck this. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
I feel you. I'm the same way with writing lyrics. Like I've been in the studio with bands. Like I'm there doing content stuff, but there'll be those moments where they're like, we need this one line. Like what should be the word kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I'll throw out an idea, and every time they're like, no, it's a fucking Disney lyric. Like what the fuck are you talking about? And it's the most embarrassing shit. I've just learned to keep my mouth shut. Of like, okay, for as good as I think I am at this, I'm not. I'm wrong. I don't know anything about what I'm talking about. And so I can feel you 100% of like, there's this like. Yeah, this courage that we try and have and try and be brave and wander out, and it's fucking hard. I don't like writing treatments. My strategy there is I always want the band to bring me something, and it's half because like at this point I feel like I've made enough stuff that it's hard for me to like prescribe a new idea. Like I feel like a lot of my ideas, I've done this for 10 years. Like
that's true.
I've used
anything you want to do, you probably already done it. You know
and that's
what I mean?
like, and of course then what happens is the band comes to me and says, oh, we want to do blah, blah, blah. And I go, oh, fuck. And then I can build up this thing, and it gives me like this fresh like seed in like the video game context. Like it's a new spawn point in the world that I'd never been to this part of the map, and all of a sudden they spawn me in this, and it's like, oh fuck, okay, now I could build up this, and like that feels like a really important part of it to me.
I think working like inside of like a rule set for art, like for me, like I love that way more. It's like if you have like full empty canvas, like full creative control, like you're gonna make some dog shit most of the time, unless you're like 100%. Mr. Genius songwriter
100%.
guy.
I envy those people 100%, but I'm not one of them.
I love like I don't know. I feel like this might be like a horrible dog shit take, but I like when there's like not like strict shackles on like an art project, like a song, like a video or whatever. But like I feel like when you have something in mind, or when you want to like you can't do this, like that's too far or whatever. Like. There's a time and a place for that, I think.
100%. I think for me, the shackles are valuable in the context of like confines, because when I'm writing a treatment, I think the other thing is like when you're writing a song here, it can be whatever you want it to be. Yeah. Whereas I'm writing a video, I'm trying to write what I think you want. Yeah. And that becomes this weird thing of like, well, if I have no boundaries at all, then I'm scared to take chances, because it's like, you might not even want to go here. And if I go to level 2, then I'm just fucking wasting my time. Yeah. Whereas once you give me some kind of confine of, here is the general ballpark we want to exist in. I'm trying to think of an example off the top of my head here, but all the examples that come to head are projects that I'm working on right now that are unreleased that I can't talk about right at this very second here. But I like those confines then give me like some parameter of like, okay, here's what they are hoping for. Now I can go to level 2 and find a niche angle or find something that feels deeper or more significant to me. Exactly. But without that, it's hard to take chances because I don't want to fuck something up. I don't want to gamble. If you're like
too crazy, you're like, the no rules, let's do whatever we want. You end up with that fucking Metallica and Lou Reed album. You heard that shit? Yep. like that. They were exercising some creative freedoms on that, but it was not. 100%. You know what I mean? Like that's unlistenable.
It is, but also like I wish I had that in me to a degree. Like I wish I was someone who could just shit out an idea.
It's cool. Like there's a time and a place for it. Like it's fun to consume, but like you don't want to be the guy that made that. I feel like
100%. I think maybe the flip side here, just for the sake of playing devil's advocate, though, is like I've had to accept that like I make so much stuff that it can't all be good, and I don't like that as a reality. And that's like a really shitty thing to accept. Like I would like to believe that everything I make is the best thing, and every single time it gets better. And like I do think I get better with every single time. But everything can't be the best thing. It's an unreasonable bar to me is that everything I make is going to be the fucking Mona Lisa, and then I'm going to make Mona Lisa 2 and 3. And it's like, that's not real. Like there is a time where, I'm going to do an idea and I'm going to be happy with it and proud of it. But it's not number 1 on my tier list.
I feel like that's cool though, because then like that gives you like an opportunity to kind of like when there's so much like that you've created, then there's like the ones that are like mid, that are like straight 5 out of 10. Like that's still like an example. Like that's your typical Peter music video, which 100%. Is like kind of fire. You know what I mean? Like that you have your own trademark.
100%.
You know
and I think those like 5 out of 10s, of course, get better over time is the other key. Yeah, 5 out of 10 now is a I don't know, 10 out of 10 from 4 years ago. And that's
No,
kind of a
exactly,
fun process
yeah.
to grow. And it's like my 10 out of 10 right now, yeah, hopefully it's a 5 out of 10 in 5 years. And that's a good thing,
Yeah.
which is a bizarre thing to like admit and be excited for. But it's like, yeah, I'm excited for this bar to keep going so that whatever I'm stoked on right now is kind of mid. And that's kind of been the trajectory of things. And I hope it keeps going that way. But it's also weird to be like, yeah, I'm going to make some fucking mid compared to my future self. I think it also gives me a lot of freedom here. Like when I try and make a good idea, I make dog shit. Like when I try and force it, where the best ideas come from just like sitting with your boys being like, what if we fucking do this? And it's like, that sounds kind of cool. Let's go see that happen. It's like the freedom there is where all the good stuff comes from.
Definitely.
And I feel like a lot of my best stuff has been with a band formerly known as Half-Hearted, they're now called Doomscope. There's some good friends of mine. And I feel like they kind of come to me with these ballparks. So here's the ballpark we want. Fucking do something. And I know I have their trust enough to go do whatever the fuck I want. And they're going to be like, cool, let's do it.
Yeah.
And I also have the comfort to go like, there was this video we were doing a couple years ago. I'm forgetting the name of it. But like we built the whole set and it was like an 8-hour thing. And I go, this isn't it. Like I thought this was going to be it. And it's just simply not. And then we just like scrapped it and came back next week. And it kind of fucking sucked for everyone to waste the day. But it's like most of the time, if I'm in that scenario, I'm like, it sucks, but we just got to go through it.
Yeah. I mean, that's trimming the fat, like the cutting room floor, you know what I mean? Like it's cool though, because now you have that for like inspiration. You can tell like a second draft. Oh, we definitely did this part right, but we needed to do this with it. Like,
and I find I think the other part of this that I love is like, and I think this is true of songwriting, any creative process. Like I love this idea that there's only, there's this quote on my wall and I'm forgetting, but one of the pieces of it is like, there's only one of us in all of time. And what that means is like, there's only one of me, only one of you. Yeah. There's also only one of us in these circumstances, right? So like this Crush album, it's like, this only comes together because the 5 of you exist right now in these circumstances with whatever's dog shit's going on in your personal lives, like whatever, like all the shitty pieces of us that make us us are completely impossible to replicate. And with the music video, it's the same thing of like, when the 5 of us get into a basement, it's like, whatever we make is one of one. It is completely unique, and we can try and make it again next year. And we couldn't make it, much less someone else. And I've learned to find some beauty in that, some freedom in that of like, let's just fucking make something. Let's just see what happens. Let's fucking roll the dice and we'll find out together how it goes here.
Fuck yeah. That's a cool way of looking at it. I mean, it definitely makes sense. Yeah.
It's giving me a lot of freedom. And I think, this is a pressure I put on myself. Like, I want to be great. We all want to be great. Like, I'm not here because I want to be fucking mid at this thing. Like, I am doing this thing every day because I want to get better at it. But that's an impossible fucking circumstance to create under.
You're your own biggest critic. You know what I mean?
Which we have to be. I think you're a fucking douchebag if you're not your biggest critic, right? Like if you think you are.
This shit's actually fire, dude. Like we remake Pulp Fiction, and I'm like, nah, dude, that's sick. What do you mean? Dude,
turns out Pulp Fiction is pretty cool. Do you the same thing? Are you like your own biggest critic? Are you like, as you're writing drum parts here, as you're making stuff here, is that like hard for you to be present?
I'm like wicked bad at like if I like zone out the wrong way during a set, I'll just be like, fuck, dude, like, this is boring. I need to play more fills. And then I'll just start like playing random fills. There's been like plenty of times where like we're having a good set and I'll just like go for like a fill that's like a fully improv thing. And then I like fuck up everybody's cue because they don't know where I'm going with it. When I did like a tour or two on drums with Thus Spoke.
Fire, yep.
And that happened. A good friend. That happened a lot, bro. Like, so many times they would. I mean, like they didn't get like mad at me, but they would just look at me like, dude, like what? That fill's not in the song, like. But I'll just like get in my head and be like, well, should I be doing more? And then I'll just like fucking end on like the end of one instead of the one. And everybody's like, dude, what the fuck are you like? What? Now I'm lost. Like,
yo, I feel you do. One of my buddies, I don't know if you know Maddie Connolly. He's a friend of the show. He's a homie from somewhere, from your area as well. He's in a band called Euclid. He's in Shape Thrower. He's in a bunch of projects here. He's the king. He drums in Shape Thrower. And he talks about how like he plays guitar in Euclid. And to that, he's like, cool, sick, I can play guitar, fire. The drums to him are like, there's no room for error. Where on guitar, if I miss a note, everyone's fine. On drums, if I fucking miss a kick, it fucks.
Everyone looks straight at you.
Everything up. And everyone in the band. Do you have this like same pressure? Is that like a tough thing for you to like rationalize? Or are you like just been drumming for so long that you kind of accepted, the
luckily, like I never saw the other side. So I kind of don't know what it's like to be like sort of anonymous in the string section. You know what I mean? So there's definitely like that exists where like, if I hit the snare, like, or if I fucking whiff it and I hit like the rim shot or whatever, everybody like stares at me and I'm like, well, like, whatever.
You fucking missed a string before, dude. You know,
Sorry, my fuck ups are loud.
Yeah.
But no, I luckily I don't have that like, Because if I did play guitar in another band and I had to come back and play drums, I'd probably be like, fuck this. Like, let me go play guitar. This is cooler. 100%. I get to like, I'm actually in the pictures. When people take pictures, like fucking.
Hey, it's fucking hard to get pictures of drums.
I feel you. I'm not saying it's your fault. It's the game. You know what I mean?
It's tough, yeah.
It's the game.
That's fun. Yeah, it's just that ignorance is bliss is an interesting one there. I feel like I have the same thing with music of like, by me not being musical, it means that whenever I get sent a song, I can make that song my favorite song for the month. And for me to make a good video, it kind of has to, right? If I start a video going, this song fucking blows, like the product's gonna fucking blow, right? Like, this thing has to, regardless of what as time goes on, I'm able to work with more and more songs that I like, and the percentage of songs that I don't really like is much
goes
smaller.
Down, yeah.
But every song can be my favorite song mathematically.
Mathematically.
That's the basics of
no,
this.
You're right. Yeah, absolutely. We're talking numbers, strictly numbers here.
Because it has to, protect myself, protect myself. Math is on my side here. But it is like a beautiful gift of like, I don't hear a bad mix.
Yeah.
If the producer fucked up, if the producer, whatever, I don't know, fucking the EQ sucks on some shit, like, I don't know. I just hear a song. And that ignorance feels like a superpower to me. It sounds like the ignorance for you of not knowing guitar is kind of a similar thing here of like, you only know your thing, so you can't be scared, you can't be critical because you don't know the other side, you don't know exactly what that looks like.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I just play drums, man.
Hell yeah.
I say that all the time.
Vocals, or vocals, if we can make that happen.
Anybody who wants to write some thrash riffs.
Hell yeah.
Email me.
That's the goal.
Don't email me. I won't answer that shit. I don't know how to use email so good. I got to do it for my job, and I'm so dog shit. I don't know how to use email. Yeah, like,
what does that mean?
What is a CC, bro? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm in the wrong for that, but
yeah,
I send probably like 30 emails a day. I still cannot figure out the medium. I'll just see like all these, like I will like triple text on an email, like my boss over email though. And I'm sure he hates that, but I'm like, well, I sent it and I meant to fix a typo or whatever. Dude.
CC's bullshit because it's the same as sending it to someone. You're just like putting them on a fucking lower pedestal and just being like, well, it's kind of to you, but not really to you. So I'll just like toss you in.
The worst part, I hate when you like scroll and like it's all the past emails in purple. What is that? Just don't do like what's the necessity for that? I don't know. I get it. It's a medium that's been around longer than me, but guys. Stop using email.
Fucking tighten up, dude.
Stop using email.
That's what we're really here today, dude. The band shit's cool, but we gotta talk about email, dude.
Can we fix this email shit? Text, iMessage.
Dude, AIM. Just straight back.
Yeah, bring it back.
Right back to the OGs.
Yeah.
We'll all be okay.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude. Skipping back a couple minutes in time here, but we were learning drums through Grandpa. We were learning drums through drum lessons here. We have a fit when we're 12 years old, and I almost fucking flip the whole drum store upside down.
Shout out
here.
Dave Z, bro. That was my drum teacher.
Hell yes. At that time when you're like 12 and learning Buc-ee and freaking out, are you like starting to play bands with your friends? Are you like still only playing by yourself? Are you starting to kind of like mingle with people? Where's your music journey at that point?
I just like met some homies in high school, and we started like our first cover band, and it was like fucking Avenged Sevenfold, Pantera shit.
Fuck yeah.
And then that like do not ask me how it evolved into like a pop punk thing.
Okay.
But that was like we changed our name like 7 times, and like it evolved into this first band, and then we did that. That kind of fizzled out. But actually, it was weird. Through that, I met we played a show with Robin Wood. Okay. Which is like pre-Crush, I guess. And I met Tom. Tom saw me play. He thought I was good at drums, and he was like, "Hey man, like, you want to fill in for a show or whatever?" Like, it started as a fill-in gig.
Hell yeah, okay.
And then it just kind of like evolved into, our old guy doesn't want to do it anymore. Do you want to do it? And I was like, "Fuck yeah."
Hell yeah.
And then we changed the name to Crush, like clean slate type shit. But that's the history.
Okay, I want to get into the Crush transition here. I need to talk about this high school cover band for a second. Appreciate it. To me, first shows like these, like high school years, changing the band name 7 times is the most fucking high school shit of all time. Like that, so on brand here.
The Wikipedia list of ex members is like 60 guys.
That fucking rules, dude.
There's no Wikipedia page, but you know,
we'll make one. We'll fucking make one.
Yeah, we'll get the placement Wikipedia page.
They'll know. Yeah, they'll know. Hell yeah. What are those like first shows? Like, do you remember your first show with them, or just like first show period?
It was at a Pizzaria Uno.
Oh, dude. Fuck yes, dude. It was like, inject this into my veins, dude.
Crazy.
Give me this.
I don't even remember how we got it. We were a 3-piece at the time.
Okay.
Just like I remember us covering like Welcome to Paradise, like, and
Yep.
maybe like one original song. I don't remember how we got hooked up with it. We were just like, oh, we got like somebody hit us up about a show or whatever. We had a Facebook page with like 30 likes on it.
Okay.
And then it was the Pizzaria Uno right by the Basketball Hall of Fame in Springfield.
Dude, I know exactly where that is. Yep.
It was like some little outdoor stage. And we just ripped it. I think I saw a Facebook video of it recently.
Oh, dude, I kill to find that video, dude. What the fuck? Our family's eating. I feel like Pizzeria Uno was a place where you would get like free pizza credits for reading books in elementary school kind of shit.
Like some box top shit.
Are there like third graders eating their fucking Wednesday night treat after baseball practice?
No,
like, what is happening?
It was like 3 old couples that were definitely there to not see music.
I'm sure they were stoked for y'all to show up.
They were up there like not playing Welcome to Paradise the right way, like just fucking.
Even if you play it the right way, I still don't quite think it's gonna
we're
happen.
not gonna fuck with it regardless. But yeah, it was some horrible bastardized cover set. But
Hell yes.
and then yeah,
Did you finish that night being like, yo, we fucking ripped? Or were
yes,
you?
bro.
Yeah.
Literally, we did the same thing. We played our school's talent show.
Oh hell yes.
And it
dude.
was like we were there was like us and like a kid doing yo-yo tricks and like,
Fuck yeah, dude.
and they gave us like $40 for winning.
That's
and we
massive.
were like, this is crazy. We're gonna go buy fucking pizza. We're going out tonight, dude. It was nuts.
Dude, I miss those days when $40 is the fucking buck. That's Taylor Swift money in high school,
Yeah,
dude.
literally.
That's crazy.
That Travis Kelsey bread.
Hell yes, dude. Are you these shows, like, in hindsight, sounds like maybe they weren't A+s. When you finished them though, you were like, yo, I'm fucking killing it right now. This is immediately
Yes.
like
Yeah.
that was like a high that you were on and you were just like hooked. And
That's
gone from
always
there.
been the wave, dude.
Yeah.
Just like, I'm glad I'm playing music. You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck if it's a practice. I don't give a fuck if it's, I'm playing to my math teacher. If I'm playing that old lady at the Unos, like, just music's music.
Hell yeah. Were you doing anything else? Like, did you have any other hobbies going up, or was it like just straight drums the whole time?
Bro, I've been obsessed with Pokemon since I was like
Fuck yes.
a lad.
Okay.
Yeah.
A wee lad.
A wee lad. I'm like, I just like nerd out. I played all the games. I got Diamond.
Okay.
Pokemon Diamond was my first one, Gen
Yep.
4. Fucking just history.
I'm a Sapphire man myself.
Dude,
but
that's fair.
Oh,
I
it's
feel
fine.
like I started a little bit late. Like people always say like Emerald, Sapphire, like that was
Yeah.
when they started, but I don't know, I guess I hopped on the bandwagon just a tiny bit too late.
Hey, that's a fucking good bandwagon to be on. We
went back,
welcome all the kids.
and then I stuck with it.
Hell
I'm
yeah.
like spending a tremendous amount of money on Pokemon cards right now. It's
Fire.
horrible for me.
I like watching the YouTube videos of those, but I know
Yeah.
better than to get my own credit card involved in it.
It's rough. It's rough. But
Fuck yeah.
It's also fun.
It is,
I don't.
yeah.
I was always, dude. I was like, my big thing that I always used to say was like, I like any vice that's not gambling. And now with the cards too, it's like, all right, I gotta talk to somebody. I gotta work this out. 'Cause
You're basically
now
there.
I like gambling too. So
100%. I feel you, dude. I know I can't gamble. I feel like I get addicted to anything I do. Like I either don't do a thing,
Yeah.
or I do the thing 100 hours a day. Like I have absolutely no in between. And so gambling to me is always one of those like I know that I cannot. Because I remember in college, my roommates were all like big like football heads, and so we would wake up and like watch football games, and I didn't really give a fuck.
Yeah.
So I discovered there's like this fantasy thing you could do each day where I would bet a quarter, and once in a while the quarter would hit and be $5 if you like you
cool.
won the thing. And like
Yeah,
those 25 cents
gambling.
was enough for me to spend 12 hours glued to the TV being like, where's my fucking 25 cents? Dude, what's fucking happened?
That's like what's happened with like DraftKings and shit now. Like everybody's
so-
like loves sports because they don't fucking like. People are betting on Japanese ping pong games.
I'll tell you what, I'm people.
You're
I'm literally fucking
You're
people.
him, bro.
So I was at my buddy's wedding this summer, and in like I was a groomsman in the wedding. So in the gift they give the groomsman, there's a $50 DraftKings gift card.
No
because everyone there was
shot.
fucking gambling, and I was
No
like,
shot.
I don't. But like, if it's fucking free money,
It's
I
free
will.
money to gamble
And
with.
like same shit, dude. I've been putting $1 on this, $1 on that, like, and it's gift card money. So my joke to myself was like, I'm trying to like launder the money into clean money, right? I'm trying to get a gift card into cash.
That's
I can
true.
then take out.
Make the 50 into $50.
Right, because I can't
right?
pull
Yeah.
$50 out, but once I bet it, if it wins, then I can pull that money out, and now I have real cash here. And I was with some friends the other night, and we're just like scrolling through the app. We were watching a Yankees game, so yeah, I'll put a couple bucks in the Yankees game. And then we're scrolling through the app, and there's fucking men's ping pong on, and we're like just picking names, like, dude, this guy's name,
Yeah,
this guy's got it, he's got it,
yeah,
dude.
no, fuck this other guy,
And
dude.
immediately was like, once his gift card's up, I gotta keep my cards way. I cannot be anywhere near
Gift
this
cards
dude.
for gambling is fucking dangerous. That's crazy.
It's crazy, dude. Yeah.
That's wild that can be a thing.
It seems insane, but
It's true.
Yeah.
It's weird with DraftKings or I don't know any of those. I'm sure there's other big ones, but like you'll be like, there's like certain states you just can't do it in. You're like,
I couldn't get the gift card going here, and it just so happened that I had a project in New Hampshire that week, and I was like, New Hampshire's
you can't
got
do it
me.
in Connecticut.
I couldn't put the gift card in Connecticut.
Oh,
I can spend the gift card now that it is in the app,
fuck,
but I
man?
couldn't deposit it from Connecticut.
It's so the laws and shit.
It's
That's
crazy.
nonsense.
The craziest part is like I can play blackjack on my phone. Like there's real casino shit.
Are you
I'm
seeing
like,
these videos now of like the virtual blackjack guys like fighting with people and stuff?
Dude, it's fucking
So
dude.
funny.
I am people. I am
so
fucking.
funny.
Circle back here again. So as you're getting into like all the music here, all the drum shit, it sounds like Grandpa's very supportive here. It was like your family very supportive of this, or were they kind of like Drue's fucking doing this crazy thing with his friends and playing at fucking Unos, and we don't know what the fuck's going on. But
No, I mean they did the thing. Could.
Yeah.
My dad and my mom were both like pretty into like my mom was really into like Tool and shit.
Okay.
And my dad was more into like fucking I don't know. Music, you know. So, but like, yeah, they would like support. They would. It was cool. I never had a drum kit at my house though. I always had to go to my grandpa's house.
Okay.
To play his drum kit. I would go there like 4 or 5 days a week sometimes. Like when I was first starting.
Were you like practice pad at home? Did you have anything at home, or just
I had the practice pad. I never fucking used it though. I was like,
Fuck
this
that.
is bullshit. Yeah. I should have. I wish I did. I wish I was better at the rudiments and shit.
Sure.
Like, I think I got by without it.
Fuck yeah. How old were you when you finally got a kit like in your home?
I still don't have one.
Okay, not an e-kit. You don't got nothing.
Yeah. I'm lucky. We have a practice space now, so
Okay.
I can go to the practice space and play whenever I want. But no, like literally, I don't think at any point in my life I had a drum kit in my house.
Damn, that to me is the weirdest part about drums, where it's the only instrument that like people. It's very common for people not to own, or not to own, but not to have it with them. Or I'm sure you own it, but it just lives there or lives in the.
Kind of has to be a room in your house. As the instrument,
and not a house with fucking neighbors here. Where like that's where the e-kit to me was the only option of like it'd be fucking sick to have a real drum set down here, but. My neighbors are not going to fucking tolerate that. That's not going to go over too well here. Yeah, that's the weird part about drums. That's interesting. Have you ever thought about getting an e-kit, or just is it not like hit for you?
Thought about it. I had like a coworker who like lent me one or whatever, but I like never even set it up. Just like I don't know. It like feels different. Yeah. Like I probably should have. You know what I mean? I should get an e-kit, but I don't know.
Can't do fucking everything. Yeah. At some point, you gotta have a fucking life, and if you're happy playing it, you gotta
get off my back, dude.
My bad. Sorry for fucking asking questions on my goddamn podcast.
Yeah, God forbid.
Fuck yeah. So then the high school band, I assume, kind of fizzles out as normal high school bands do. You playing up cover shows, you playing up fucking Unos.
Yeah.
Before we move on, any other fucking Unos here that stands out, or anything else we should touch on here before we move into the Crush era of life?
No, I mean,
no is an okay answer.
Played a bunch of shows. But I feel like I definitely like bumped into you at some point, in that era. Like I knew who you were, like through all that. But
that was this thing started for me with photo, and I was shooting. I think my first year I shot 100 shows, and it just went up from there. And it was like this crazy thing of just like every week, it was just how many places how many fucking VFWs can
That's
I fucking
literally all it is, bro.
Into?
It's just being there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you suck at everything, if you have no discernible skills, at least you're there and you're supporting.
That has always been my thing. Is like I don't know.
Not that I'm saying that about you.
That is actually true. Like I'm not artistic. Like I got a camera. Like I just want to do this thing, and then I fucking got addicted to it because that's how I do things, or I don't do things. And I just did this.
I mean, the camera. It's a skill. You know, you're
100%.
Look at what you're fucking doing. You know what I mean?
But then it became the thing of like then it just became how many places can I go, and it still to this day is like. I don't know how good I can be. I know I can fucking do it every day. And I know if I do this thing every day, I'm going to be better a year from now than I am right now. And I know it's true retroactively. And so then it becomes this thing like, all right, just fucking keep doing the thing. Don't worry about getting good. Just keep doing it. And I can't get worse in theory.
That's true. That's true.
It'd be pretty hard to get worse. And I guess it's possible to, the Metallica record, I think maybe is a good example here. Like you start to think your own shit doesn't stink anymore. Start putting out stuff that maybe you shouldn't have been put out here. But that's life. Beautiful. Okay. So we grow out of the high school band. I assume it fizzles out because fucking bands end and life happens. You meet you said Rosewood was the name of Crush before? Robinwood. Excuse me, Robinwood. And then it becomes Crush. So Crush already formed and you fill into it starts like a replacement gig, and so you kind of get the call up when the gig opens up.
Pretty much, yeah. It was like mad random. I was in this like metalcore band at the time called Jump Cut.
Cool.
And around that time, like Tom and I just kept bumping into each other at shows and shit. And then he was like, "Yeah, dude, like we got a Robin Wood gig coming up. Like, I don't know if our drummer's gonna be around for it. Like, do you want to come to practice and see what's up?" And then it just kind of clicked. And then, you know, it was like we played maybe like 4 or 5 Robin Wood shows with me in the band, but then at a certain point we like took like a long break from writing or from playing shows to write Power Pleasure.
Okay.
And at that point we were kind of like in the studio. We were like, let's just like make this a new thing. Because Robin Wood was very like, I don't know, like all the music was really like sentimental. It was all really like, it's not what Power Pleasure is anyway.
Okay.
And so we were just like, yeah, this is kind of like the perfect opportunity to like do a new thing.
Yeah.
And it was dope because I don't know if this is real or if I just like am making this up, but
Cool.
I feel like the minute you start like a new Spotify account, the first song gets just like, you know what I mean? Like I feel like that's happened to every one of my friends that like recently started a new project. Is the first song on Spotify just gets like force fed, you know what I mean, to everything. That should be the new strategy.
I believe that to be true as well. I don't know. I know the Spotify meta less than other metas. The TikTok one for sure works that way.
Really?
Where TikTok understands that like if you put stuff out and it just goes into the void and no one sees it, you're not going to keep posting.
Yeah.
If they want to keep you on the app, if they want to keep selling you the ads, and that's how they're making their monies by, as you know, advertisers buying fucking Nike puts money in and you see the Nike ad and whatever. That's how TikTok makes their money. If they want to keep selling you Nike ads, they need to keep you on the app. To keep you on the app, you need to feel like there's a chance of success here. And so they will just periodically push your shit out.
Give your first upload to
100%.
everybody.
And so there's the number varies, right? Some people's gonna be a fucking million, some people will be 10,000, some people will be 1,000, right? Whatever this thing is. Of course, there's some organic snowballing here that happens here. But for sure, there is something happening here where TikTok knows that every once in a while they have to give you a hit. Yeah. Because if they don't, then you're fucking gonna quit.
That's crazy. It's like gambling, but like you get a little like the house gets
attention
involved.
gambling. Yeah. 100%.
That's crazy.
And so I knowing that to be true, I believe that to be true. I don't know if that is like backed up. I don't think TikTok's policy writes this out, but like it seems pretty reliable to me. It seems to make a lot of sense from a business perspective here. Of like if we want people to do the thing, we got to make the thing enjoyable for them to do, right? Yeah. It makes sense to me that Spotify would have adopted a similar thing here.
I'm like a YouTube addict. Yep. So like I'll be on YouTube and I'll be scrolling my homepage and there's always like one video front and center that has like 300 views on it. And it's like fucking just the most nonsense video I've ever seen. It's sort of a different language. I'm like, what is this?
100%. You know? I'm the same way. I have the same thought that I assume YouTube is playing the same game. Like I think TikTok really like shook things up in a lot of ways. I think this is one of the ways that it's now transpired to every other platform where everyone knows like for our users to stay here, we have to make them feel good about being here.
Kind of cool though. It is in a way. Like it's fucked up that it's all controlled by the mystical algorithm.
That's the thing that fucks me up is like there's a guy in an office right now who could change both of our lives right now. There's a guy in an office right now who could put Crush on tour with Sleep Token next year just by fucking clicking a button and pushing y'all out.
Sleep Token, if you're watching this, I need the money.
Don't we fuck it all, right? And like this show is the same thing, right? Like this show has whatever numbers it has. There is a guy out there who could fucking flick a button and make me Joe Rogan next week.
Make me Joe Rogan is just crazy.
By no merit.
You don't want to lose the hair though.
Fair. I'll take the paycheck. If I get me $100 million from Spotify,
you trade the hair for the paycheck.
Yeah.
But the paycheck is the comb.
I'll sell it. I can fucking buy a toupee with $100 million bucks.
She shaves her head to get the guy, but he gets her the comb for Christmas.
Literally, yeah. Same shit, dude.
Stupid reference, but
beautiful. It went over my head, but
it's like that old Christmas. I forget that I only know half of it, so it doesn't make sense anyway.
That is every reference in my entire life. I feel you. Beautiful. The Crush rebrand here then seems like it was a really smart, intentional thing, and so you were like involved in these conversations of like, hey, let's rebrand because you were kind of in at the ground floor here. Yeah. Was that like a scary rebranding thing? Was that like it was finally time to lay the old chapter to rest? What was like kind of the vibe as Crush became the thing?
I think it was like super excited. Everybody was stoked on it. Yeah. Honestly, it was like cool to like pick a new name. Like there was a whole process. Like we whipped out a big whiteboard and we had like a zillion names on it.
What were some of the ones is there any one that you're like, you look back and go, I'm so fucking glad we didn't pick this kind of thing?
I hope Tom doesn't get mad at me for saying this because he was pushing for it super hard. He wanted the band to be called So Jealous. Okay. I was like, yeah, I can't do that. Okay. Sorry. And it got outvoted. Initially, I really wanted the band to be called Crush, 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 like the Paramore song.
Okay.
I think that's like still our email. But yeah, it ended up like Crush plus plus, just like our guitarist Ethan came up with it because like the C++ coding thing. It was like, wouldn't it be cool to abbreviate it to that? And I was like, yeah, you're a fucking genius.
It does,
like,
yeah. It has a nice ring to it. It's also, I think the challenge with naming after Paramore songs, you're always second in the algorithm. And
yeah, no,
by
for
finding
sure.
a new name, you now have a unique space in the algorithm. For what it's worth, also for the record here, you'll get this episode unlisted before it goes public. So if you do want to double check that with him, you're more than welcome to.
Oh, yeah.
And if he doesn't like it, we'll cut this part out and no one will ever know what happened outside of this room.
So I can cut out the sleep token part just
You
in case.
can cut out anything you want in the whole world. Yes, everything.
If they
here.
get mad at me, are they going to get mad at me?
No. Yes, just for the record. Yeah, I guess if this stayed in, people, now you know behind the scenes that everyone gets to cut out whatever they want. And things do get cut out all the time.
This is meta.
100%. There are plenty of things that have been cut out that I think are the best parts of the episode, but I understand why people don't want them. And I'll happily tell you about some of those off air here because otherwise we're just making more work for myself.
Yeah. You should put a whole section that you're prepared to just cut out. No, I'm just kidding.
Dude, there are moments that are coming to mind right now that I will let die for the moment here. But beautiful. And then Crush Plus happens, blossoms. The album seems like it's well received. Seems like a big hit up front. The music videos, the ones I want to talk about here, is a couple. The one is Like a Fever Dream.
Oh, that was a project, dude. So
it seemed fucking like it. And my simple entry level here is like, it seems like one of those things that on paper, if someone comes to you and writes out what's going to happen, you'd go, what the fuck are you talking about? And then you watch it and it's like, oh, I get it now. What is this process here from inception to creation here?
So that was like actually the first, like we always knew, even like we had the record out, we were like, Fever Dream has to be like, it can't be the lead single because it's too fucked up. But it had like the music video has to be this like ridiculous, like we initially had so many other fucked up ideas that we like couldn't do.
Okay.
I wanted my buddy to like make like a whole like Twitch channel. And I wanted to like, what is it, Clone Hero?
Yep.
Where it's like Guitar Hero. I wanted to like make a track for that. And I wanted him to go live on Twitch and like be playing the song on Clone Hero with like a bit like a whole chat going crazy.
Yep.
But like we didn't have like the means to make that happen. But like I wanted all kinds of, like we were like, how fucking stupid can we be with this? Like
that's beautiful.
And
the sumo suits are near the top of the list. That's about
the sumo suits were crazy. My favorite, we intentionally remade one of the scenes from the Smosh Sex Ed Rocks music video.
Yeah.
I
know exactly the song you're talking about. Yeah.
We did like the whole like there's like this scene where like they're playing basketball and like we like recreated every shot from that for like one of the sections. I'm like, and we did like a bit where I'm eating like the pink frosted sprinkled donut from the food battle and like there's somebody slaps out of my hand with the basketball.
That's so fucking fire, dude.
Like I'm really like stoked that that video exists because like I thought it was like a pipe dream that like we would never make that because like how much effort it was, but it worked out.
I watched that video and the effort screams at me. Again, I'm watching it going like, how many days did this take? Where are these locations? Like I'm thinking of all the logistical production details and it's like, this would have been a fucking undertaking to do.
There was like, sorry to interrupt.
Go ahead,
please. The cool part about that like was it took a crazy amount of time, a crazy amount of like different like sets and like locations and stuff. But with like the stupid like multimedia like aspect of it, we could just like film this on our phone. We could film this on this camcorder. Like not everybody needs to be here. We went to the mall and we filmed them on like at the Apple store on like the little computers and we like airdropped it to ourselves.
That's so sick. Damn.
Like so it was literally just like, oh, like you guys want to meet up and just like do a skit today, like for the video. And it was just kind of like that sort of vibe.
How many days or weeks go from like the first scene you filmed to the last thing you filmed for the video?
It was probably at least like a month or two.
Jesus.
For sure.
Okay, yeah.
But yeah. And then there was like, we actually got the performance shots done. So we saved that for like the end. Mm-hmm. But so yeah.
Which came out so clean. Yeah, those are also fucking fire.
Minimum 2 months, I think.
That's crazy. The Smosh Easter egg is the best thing of all time.
Dude,
I know the shot you're talking about. I did not make the tie to Smosh, but I have also for sure watched that video, and I will happily go back and do a little side by side here. And
not to keep rambling or whatever.
Please
but
ramble.
I love this video. We really wanted to do the Gautier, somebody I used to know. I wanted to do a parody of that with like Tom and Ethan, like paint it all up. Like we got to do another one. We got to just do Fever Dream 2.
It'll happen. Like, absolutely. I am a big favor of it. I think the goal to me, the way that I always pitch on music videos, or the way that I like to advertise them here, is unique and memorable. And to me, the issue with music videos is that it's so easy to do things that people have seen 1,000 times. There's so many videos that we have all seen 1,000 times. And there's a couple that come to mind immediately, and I have name dropped them on here before, and then I feel bad because one of my friends goes, "Oh, we just did this video," and I go, "I was just talking shit about that publicly. My bad, dude." So I'll leave them out here for the moment. If you've heard them before,
I mean, you can use us as an example. We did the White Room thing. Like, that was like we were like every fucking band has done the.
It is one of them, right? And I think my issue here is that like there's a music video. Are you into there's a music video director named Cole Bennett, who's into like SoundCloud rap shit.
Yeah,
like all
he
the
does like the
ski mask.
Lyrical Lemonade shit.
Yes,
yeah.
He's the favorite, the Lyrical Lemonade, fucking Lyrical Lemonade here.
I didn't even know they made. Of course they would. Like I'm
To
dumb
me,
for not
it's just
thinking of
the
that.
coolest thing to me that he got so good at making music videos that fucking Walmart sold lemonade with their name. Like, that is such an absurd fucking sentence, and that's why it's out here to me. It's just like a cool like. Keep going. Keep taking chances. Keep gambling because who the fuck knows what can happen here. He describes music videos as making a moment, where the whole goal of the music video is to start a conversation about this thing, is that it pops in people's algorithm. People go, what the fuck is that? And they go. And I like that simplification of like, what is the point of what I'm doing? It is to make a moment. It's to try and make something that is unique and memorable. And that is my issue with the white wall thing, is that it's neither unique nor memorable. Is that you see the white wall and you go, oh, I've seen 100 of these, but who did it? Why did they do it? And like, to me, then it's a fun thing of like when someone comes to me and says we want to do a white wall, I go, okay, well, how do we put a spin on this that is unique and memorable? And I don't know if I always hit that goal, but that is always the intention here. And that to me is where the Like a Fever Dream video shines so much here, is that it is both unique and memorable. There is no other music video like it. There will not be one like it. And it is unforgettable, right? Like you see it and you go, oh, what the fuck? And there's 100 different things. I latch onto the sumo. Some other people are going to latch on to the animation stuff of it. Some people are going to latch on to like, there's the black and white scenes of your singer. And it's like kind of shitty green screen.
Yeah,
that's just like,
bro, he did that like while they were editing the video.
It's so sick.
They did that like it was him and Caleb like at Caleb's house. And they were like, it was just like a black void for that section, and they were like, oh, what if we do this? Like they literally made that in like a half hour because they needed it. Like, and
it works. And again, it's one of those of like the technical perfectionist in my brain is like, that is not technically perfect.
Yeah.
But it doesn't have to be. That is not the goal of this thing, is to make a perfect thing. The goal of this thing is to make something unique and memorable.
I'm glad that you think that way. I mean, I love it, but I'm biased. You know,
100%.
So I'm glad you fucked with it.
That to me is always, and that is when I make my own. So that is always what I try and aim for here. Is like, I don't know about good. Good, I can't control. I can control unique and memorable. I can make something that hopefully is one of one, and there are a couple different ways we can go about that. And who knows if I hit that mark ever. I'm going to aim for it. And to me, that is part of the goal here. Is like, there are so many common tropes. Let's throw them all in the fucking garbage can because they are neither unique or memorable. And by Cole Bennett's definition, like, none of them make a moment. No one's ever seen that and been like, holy fuck, dude, another. And it's like, yeah, you're fine. Whatever.
Wait, they're in the white. Are they wearing suits? No way. Like, but it's
clean.
Funny that like, it's funny, like the unique and memorable thing, because like we didn't look at it like that when we did the suits thing. We were like, every band that we want to be did this first, so let's do this first. You know what I mean? And
there is a value in that. It's like the reason the white wall thing has made so much success is because it's so clean. It just visually does. It looks cool. I'm not saying like there's nothing wrong with it in a single instance of it. The problem is that there's so many other cool instances of it, but it does. It looks clean as fuck. It does look professional as fuck on a relatively low budget. Where like renting those rooms is $200-300 an hour or something, but it's like in the context of high scale music video studios, like that's pretty affordable. And so it is like, it's a very accessible way to get an awesome result out of it. And so I get why it has become such a popular thing. And like as an introduction for a band, like I think introducing with Like a Fever Dream is kind of crazy. It's probably better to start with a white wall and assert yourselves like, no, we are professional, we are real, we do know what we're doing, and now we can have a lot of fun.
Now we can do the stupid thing.
100%. Now we can have fun with it. And so I think it makes a lot of sense in a lot of ways. A lot of times, time and place for everything kind of thing. But is that the one that stands out to you as like your personal favorite of the bunch? I know there's like, I think 5 music videos out, or there's a good handful off the new record.
Well, there's the 2 that were like standalone singles.
Yep.
And then, so it's 3 for Power Pleasure. I think it's 3. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm kind of biased towards the like the visualizer for just because like that was like I got to direct that one.
Oh,
which
hell
is
yeah.
like
Okay.
like the directing is like Ethan, scratch your nose now. Like
That's
but
I watched this morning. I believe the guy sitting there, a girl gets up and leaves, and then
Yeah.
it's like the transport. Okay,
yeah,
yes.
it was our guitarist Ethan.
Yep.
He does like a lot of he wrote the song, he does like most of the vocals on it.
Sick. Okay.
And
No worries at all.
fucking yeah. So like that was what I was saying was like it started with like me writing Pulp Fiction, and then I was like, what can like that? It was, like I was like, fine, let's just do this, which is like I'm still proud of it, but like that's the one that like definitely stands out as like, all right, what's the next video? You know what I mean? But I thought that was cool. That was the only time. That's probably the only time that I ever will be a director for a video because I was just like, hopefully, but like it was more of like, you know. Maybe I'll get the inspiration to do it, but
yeah,
I felt very. I'm proud of that one because I made it happen.
That's
you know
sick.
what I mean?
Yeah,
All the other ones were like very much group ventures, but that was the one that I made happen.
that's cool. I like that one. I like how simple it was. I think there was like
Yeah.
a haunting beauty to it where you kept kind of like waiting, and it was like kind of tense, and it was eerie, and there was something. Yeah, it surprised me because I kept waiting for like a big climax, and by there not kind of being one, you're just kind of like, oh, and that like emptiness I think ties in with the song, and it was kind of a beautiful like. Yeah, symbolic visual representation, and again, unique and memorable. Check plus. We got both of them. Check plus plus for a tacky joke here.
Cut that. I'm just kidding.
But yeah, I think it hits the same thing of like it lives in my brain and it will live in my brain now because like I didn't know what to expect. I had not seen this thing before. And now my brain is going, well, how do I incorporate that? How do I make something that's so tense and like awkward and like hits a part of our brains that we've all felt? We've all were that kid at a high school dance at some point. We've all been in
sitting around looking at everybody.
Some
like,
version of that of like, well, I thought this was my girl and now she's fucking gone and she's with that guy and is she coming back? Is this a short-term thing? Is it a long-term thing? What's the vibe here? Like,
yeah.
It hits
I thought
like,
it was fun because it's like I like the juxtaposition of like that's like our like I don't think in like the grand scheme of music it's a hyper pop song, but like within the context of the album, we wanted that to like have the most nods towards hyper pop, which is like fun, like bubblegum, whatever. And I was like, wouldn't it be like funny if like all the fun was happening off screen? You know what I mean? So that was kind of like the vibe for it.
I loved it. Yeah, that's brilliant. It worked out well. I think the other piece of this that I like is like with music videos, I try and boil down from like you mentioned, you wrote the script for Pulp Fiction, and then it kind of boils down into one single moment from that script. And that's how I like to approach things of like telling the whole story is too much. With 3 minutes of no dialogue happening, it's like how much of a story can you really tell? Dude, we can make one moment, and we can make it.
That's the thing about music videos is like you can't write like you can write dialogue, but people aren't gonna watch the music video if there's dialogue in it.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's I get so frustrated with that because like when I was saying like I opt out of music video shit a lot of the time because it's just like fucking I don't know what to do. Like I can't believe you. That's your thing is you make music videos. Like I can't believe.
Me neither.
You can make that work because I'm just like it's like such a frustrating medium. I think
it is.
I feel like
I think I don't know. It's like anything. I don't believe it's gonna work either a lot of times. And the goal is being brave and sitting in that pocket and being like, well, it has to work somehow because the thing is due. There is something needed for this. And so, what is the road from A to B, and how do we make this road as big and beautiful as possible?
Hell yeah!
I think that's kind of a fun, optimization process for me here. Beautiful. We have plowed through our hour here. I got a couple last things I want to wrap up on here. One of them is a fun one that I'll save for the end. One of them here, I've been asking people recently about a moment you felt successful. So I'm curious on all this stuff where I think generally I personally go through all these moments, all these journeys, and like I am hypercritical of myself. I'm always expecting the next best thing to happen, always looking forward to that. And like as I submit project A, I'm just looking ahead to what's coming down the pipeline next month and trying to immediately shift my focus to that. And it's created this thing where I'm just never sitting down going like, this is kind of cool. It is kind of cool that I've gotten to do some of these things and been to some of these places and that I've, paid my rent with my fucking music videos. Like that is a kind of a cool thing that I don't ever get to soak in. I've been trying to challenge people then to then soak in the roses here a little bit. So like, as you reflect on the music video, on the music journey for yourself, playing drums from learning from grandpa through touring, through all the little pieces, like it can be, the highlight could be not blowing up that Guitar Center when you were 12 years old or whatever, or it could be something more novel here. But what stands out as a moment you felt successful in this whole journey?
Honestly, I don't know if this is like cringe. This is just like the first one that comes to mind. But it's like first time I made it to Buc-ee's. Yeah, I was like, this is the place that everybody like. This is like because then you get there and you're like, oh, this is kind of whatever. It's fucking. It's just like plastic crap with the beaver on it. But I was like, this is everybody posts Buc-ee's. Dude. I'm here. Like, there's that or like, I I don't want that to be my only answer, but I think
that's a
my
great
only
one.
answer.
It's funny as you say that. Sorry to keep bringing it up. One of my New Orleans memories here is I was down there recording with a band, and the guy's apartment that we were recording in was right next to a Popeyes. And so for a week, I just walked to Popeyes every day and got fucking chicken sandwich for lunch and for dinner.
You're in New Orleans. Time to get Popeyes.
100% too. Got it. It's better. I stand by that. It's better than up here.
It's homemade down there.
I know that makes no sense at all. I know. I swear on my life, it was the best thing ever. But it was a kind of moment of success of like, I don't know how I got here. That my job is to sit in this fucking room with these guys, take a picture of them, and then I just walk to Popeyes, fucking come back with my chicken sandwich. Like, how my life led me here makes no sense. But it was a moment, kind of similar to the Buc-ee thing of like, this isn't really what I thought I was aiming for when I set my sights on this journey. But boy, do I feel like a king right now getting to experience this. And it's kind of the same as the Buc-ee thing there. Yeah. That's beautiful.
Another big one was like when we did the record, like we lived at the studio for a month. You know what I mean? Yeah. It was like, it was Randy LaBeouf in his little cabin.
The cabin. I've heard about this cabin so fucking much. I need to experience this. Yeah.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
It was fucking nuts.
That rules.
Like that was a big one. Cause I always dreamt about that. I always watched like there's like an Avenged Sevenfold documentary from when I think they were making the self-titled. And they would talk about how like they would go to a cabin and they would write shit. And then they would like, just watching that, I was like, whoa, wouldn't it be crazy to like be with my band in a cabin? Like
that is like the mythical band thing. Is to go to the fucking middle of nowhere for a month and just bake yourself in this thing. Yeah. That's beautiful. Yeah, I got to go to that. I got to pick Randy's brand at some point. He's in New Jersey?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, Randy's the man. You got to.
He's the man. Yeah, I feel like I've had 100 of his bands on here at this point. So I would love to, love to cross that bridge.
Your grandfathered in, bro. You gotta...
hopefully, Hopefully. Beautiful. What's something that you're currently learning here? So the show is called, From Everyone, this idea of learning something from everyone here. And I think part of this was me looking at everyone being like, oh, everyone else has mastered their shit. And I'm the only one still imperfect and growing. And it's like, nope, turns out everyone is fucking still feeling imperfect, still growing here. What's something you're currently learning? This could be drum related. It could be Pokemon related if you want it to be. Like, I don't give a fuck. What's something that you're like currently working on, currently studying up on YouTube? What's something that's like on the tip of your tongue here that you're trying to get better at?
I honestly want to get better at like using the computer. Like, I don't know.
Email is a good example. Going back to that.
I'm shaking my fist at the sky over the email shit. But like,
I love the idea of you just like sending pigeons home from tour every month.
Texting my boss with a pigeon or with a like little paper airplane.
Paper airplane from Tennessee.
I'm just like bad with computers. All my friends are like on Discord all the time, and like I had to like have my friend come install Windows on my computer for me because I fucking have no idea how to do any of that. And now they make fun of me because it's like there's like a little watermark on it because it's not the real Windows, and I have to like. They're like, dude, just download this and it'll work. And I'm like, wow, I don't feel like it. Like, I don't know how to do all that.
I am the same way. I have a PC that I built or that my friend helped me build, and I've slowly like replaced parts and kind of got to understand this thing. Because to me, it's like I lived my whole fucking life on this gizmo. I spent my whole life in the office upstairs. Just
That's a good ass word.
Fire, thank you. W word. But yeah, it was just, I have the same thing with cars. Like, I don't know fuck all about cars, and it makes me feel less about myself. That it's like, this thing controls my whole life. How do I not know I know that's fucking 4 wheels and a steering wheel, and that's about it. So I guess 5 wheels if we're being honest there.
5 wheels?
But the tires and the fucking steering wheel.
Oh, whoa. Dude, that's big brain.
Big brain,
Good
dude.
for you.
But that's all I know. Everything beyond that is fucking bullshit. Like, I wish, and so computers are a similar thing that I like made it a point of like, no, I need to know how this thing works here.
Yeah, knowing a little about cars is definitely like helps. Just to know if you're getting scammed, you know what I mean?
I'm prime scam material. If you're listening, please don't take advantage of me when I go for my oil change.
I got some blinker fluid half off for you. I can sell you if you need it.
I might fucking buy it if I'm being honest with you. I would hopefully ChatGPT at first at this point in my life, but I may get got if ChatGPT doesn't hook it up. The computer segue is perfect here. One tiny little piece that I want to touch on is a fun little pearl to end on here. I found a YouTube channel. I found The Boys Love Omegle.
Oh, no.
And just had the best 21 minutes of my life of admiring you talking to fucking strangers, not realizing your Discord somehow was coming through into the fucking thing. Was this like a pandemic project for you? Was this just like
that shit?
I like to try and do digging here.
That was from COVID. Yeah.
The most COVID thing of all time is
that was when I started, because I never had like a computer. I had like a family computer growing up. Yeah. But like COVID was when my buddy was like, hey, like I have this like gaming laptop. Do you like, I just got a new computer. You can use this. So I like learned Discord during COVID. I learned like all this shit. And I was like, I want to be a streamer. I want to make YouTube videos. And I was so we filmed that one.
So sick,
and
dude.
it was just like the worst quality. I can't believe you found that.
Dude, it's not hard. Just fucking look your name up. But
I put like an advertisement for my friend's band in the intro of it. I was like, I don't fucking know what I'm doing. I edited that whole thing on CapCut. Like I downloaded CapCut on my computer.
Dude. I didn't even know CapCut had a computer thing.
Yeah, I didn't either. I looked it up and I was like, oh, I could get it on my computer.
That's so sick.
Sure, fuck it. It's
so
horrible.
you are a filmmaker.
Yeah, at this point,
here.
I guess I am. That's the dream. I would love to be like fuck this music shit, bro. I just want to be funny and play video games. You know what I mean?
Make it happen.
I gotta be funny first, and then I gotta get good at video games. But then after that, I gotta learn how to use a computer. That's the third. But then,
low-key, learning how to use a computer would be good stream material. People on Twitch watching you like try to figure out how to use like a Microsoft Word document would be pretty fucking fire.
That would be sick.
Like,
I have to learn Excel. Like,
there is a way here.
Making horrible spreadsheets.
I've been watching this guy play Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? And he's not smarter than a fifth grader. And I don't think he's joking. But I'm lapping it all up. It's the best thing ever, dude. It's just, there's something there. There is absolutely something there.
Dude, that's genius.
So that could be the way. That could be with it, get into streaming, start fucking celebrating how to learn a computer.
Dude, that's kind of goated. I hope you don't take 50% once I start doing
75, but who's counting?
Oh, okay. Valid.
Beautiful. Yes, beautiful. Last little piece here for you. I talk about interest outside of music. I think we talked about Pokemon as the massive one here.
Yeah.
Is that like is drums are 1A and Pokemon's 1B?
I think so. I like video games. I don't play enough video games.
Okay. If you do indulge, what's the games you play?
Valorant, big time. I really like Valorant. Or I know CS is like the better, Counter-Strike's like the better game, but I'm just like less good at Counter-Strike because Valorant is just Counter-Strike, but everything is like a big yellow outline around it, so it's easier to aim at and shit. So I like Valorant a lot. That's pretty much it. Like I really like don't play video games like that often, but hopefully eventually, once I'm a big famous streamer, I'm gonna have to like learn a bunch of games.
True. Once you learn how to use Microsoft Word, the sky's the fucking limit after that. Hell yeah, dude. And is Pokemon at this point, is it mostly cards? Are you doing like Nuzlocke? Like how deep into the weeds are you here?
You're in that shit.
Loosely.
Nuzlocke mentioned.
Okay.
No, I've tried Nuzlocke. They're kind of boring.
Okay.
Like I don't really like emulators.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But like vintage gaming now is like fucking $1 zillion. Like my buddy just bought a DS when we were on our last tour, and like fucking he just bankrupted himself buying the DS. Couldn't afford a game.
I got a GameCube for free as like a hand-me-down. I was like, oh, fire. And I was like, I'm just going to get some of the classics. And I looked and they're all $100. I was like, I'm not spending $100 on a fucking old GameCube.
I just want to play Ape Escape. You know what I mean? You can't, like, that game, like, my friend tried to emulate Ape Escape and, like, he just, like, I guess the way the controls work, you just fucking can't do it.
Yeah.
Like,
interesting.
But,
okay, so it's cards mostly the thing now for you?
Cards right now, yeah. Because, like, we're in between games. Like,
yeah.
Legend ZA comes out like next month, 2 months. So I'm going to probably be hype on that when it comes out.
So you come home from tour, a new Pokemon game drops. Like life is just perfect for it. That is the perfect time to have a game to dive into. Yeah. Beautiful. Is there like a white whale you're searching for in the cards right now? What's the
the Bubble Mew.
Bubble Mew, okay.
Bubble Mew. It's like a shiny blue Mew card.
Okay.
And it's like a $500 card. I spent at least triple that trying to pull it.
Yeah.
And then I was like, well, with like the amount of stuff that I pulled trying to pull that, I was like, oh, okay, I can add it up and like bring it to a store and then it like doubled in price on me. And I was like, word, I should have just bought it in the first place. But like, it's the thrill of the hunt, bro. It's the thrill of the hunt.
And buying one is not the same as getting your own. It somehow feels different. Someone's fucking leftovers. You don't want that, dude.
Exactly.
That sucks. Hell yeah, dude. We done did it. Episode 104 from everyone with Drue Bernal. Cool. New albums out, or debut albums out everywhere, streaming everywhere. Crush Plus is streaming. It's going on tour with Callous Daoboys everywhere. Go see them anywhere in the fucking country here. Beautiful. Where can people find you on social media? Where can they follow the band? Where can they watch the YouTube channel? Where can they see the Twitch when it launches here? Where can people keep up with you?
Around the board. If you find Moth Christ anywhere, that's me.
Beautiful.
Crush Plus on Instagram. We don't really do other social media.
Cool.
I don't want to ban Twitter. I'm not good at Twitter. Facebook, nobody uses that shit. So Instagram. Instagram is king, baby.
Instagram is the one. Beautiful. It'll all be linked down below. So yes, go look it up that way. Beautiful, man. Thanks for your time. Thanks for the trip down here. We done did it. Episode 104.
Thanks for having me.
Have a great life, and we will talk very soon, friends.